I hope the I hope the world ends before I have to see this movie.
Let's hear it.
My number one most anticipated comic book related movie coming out, The Eternals. And I'll tell you why. I'm so excited for this movie.
Hold on. Let me get my popcorn.
Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Now, you guys, you can hate all you want.
I'm going to see it.
Every interview I've heard has been like, oh, this is so Jack Kirby. Oh, the visuals. It's oozing Jack Kirby.
Wait, okay.
I watched the trailer.
What articles have you
I
been
watched
reading?
the trailer, and I tell
I've
you,
heard the same thing. I've heard the exact same thing.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. I've watched the trailer, and I can ask you right now, everybody said that. What have you been looking at? You haven't been looking at no Kirby. There's no Kirby in this trailer. This is the blandest garbage queen I've ever seen. This looks like the Inhumans. What they did to the Inhumans. This looks just like the Inhumans with their bland ass outfits. Okay? I don't care. This is why I'm anticipating this movie, because I'm anticipating to go in and hate it with all my being because it looks so bland. I've seen people rolling around in the dirt that's making me more excited than this. I don't get it. The actors are fine. I don't care. They can do anything they want. They can play anybody want it. But those suits are garbage. The visuals are garbage. It's like, hey, let's just bring in this flash. Have you ever looked at a Kirby book, man? What the hell? Is Kirby? I understand what this is. This is multiverse of madness. The Kirby that they talked to and they seen was a bland piece of garbage. They just like, hey, look, is this exciting? It's gonna fly in. Oh, sorry, it has a hole there. You gotta do this side, so it's just boring. Look, it's so exciting. No, it's not Kirby. This isn't Kirby. This is alternate reality Kirby. This is mirror universe Kirby where he sucks. Okay? You're gonna come here and tell me. You're gonna come and tell. Yeah, it is. They meant the Kirby vacuums because it just sucks the life out of it. Holy garbage can, Batman. Let me tell you, who the hell put. I don't know. It does. Tell me it doesn't look like the Inhumans show.
It does.
That garbage bland, hey, we're going to shave off Medusa's hair. Okay? Why isn't Taika Waititi doing the Eternals? Why isn't James Gunn doing the Eternals? What was born in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies was always exciting. Look at that. Look at Ragnarok. That was just a big comedy, but come on, man. Oh my God, dudes. That's Kirby. That's where is the color? Where is the color? There's no color in this movie.
It is bland.
It is so bland, man. I seen someone took oatmeal and put sawdust in it and put dust all in that. So I was just like, no, this is good, guys, right? Look, this is Kirby. No, it's not. You guys can lick it. You can just take that stuff. Oh my goodness. I hope the I hope the world ends before I have to see this movie. I don't know what I gotta do. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it as an Eternal fan and as a Kirby fan. And I know, you know what this is attested to? This is attested to the Spirit movie. When Miller came on, Frank Miller said, "Oh, this is just like Will Eisner would love this movie."
The movie about the horse?
Big garbage piece of garbage too. Unbelievable, guys. So that number one most anticipated movie of this year is The Eternals. And you better change my opinion. You're not going to. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Bland Eternals. The craziness of Eternals. I can't believe this. The suits are garbage. And this is what I said last time when the things Marvel can't do right. And this is on my list. The suits are so bland because they're afraid. Ever since X-Men #1, when Wolverine was like, oh, you just wear this, and then like Cyclops is like, why would you rather be wearing yellow spandex? It's like, yeah, at least you'd stand out, you bland sack of garbage. Anyways, and let me tell you, none of them stand out because it's like the old saying: when everybody's special, nobody's special. And all of them, they're standing there in their leather outfits with their pinstriping. Can we get away from this pinstriping? They all look the same.
How about putting more than one color in a costume?
Yeah.
Each costume is monotone.
Dude, even Icarus's suit, the Kirby run, would pop out. It's the same thing DC does. They're ashamed. They're ashamed of their bodies. It's body shaming. They body shame these superheroes. They're saying, hey, you can't be colorful. You can't stand out. You got to be this bland dude. I don't even know who the hell that Icarus dude is. You know, I don't care. He's not blonde. I don't care. But how more exciting you take that actor?
I want him to interpret what I see in the comics and put it on the screen.
You take that actor and you dye his hair blonde, he'd look even more alien. It would be cool. Make him look alien, man. That would be exciting. Do something more than what you did. They try to take these like super characters, these Kirby characters, and they try to just fit them in a box. That's what they are. They're in a box. I can't. So my number one movie, most anticipated movie, is the Eternals for hate reasons. You talk about hate watching CW shows. I'm gonna hate watch Eternals, and I hope I like it. I might end up liking this movie. I'm not gonna be a curmudgeon and not like it.
We like it. I think. I don't. I mean, let's say before all this, before Marvel movies, if I said, Al, what do you think about the Eternals comics? What would your comment have been about the comics themselves?
They're colorful and outlandish.
You might say the story's kind of clunky, but the visuals are amazing.
Yeah,
right? I mean, every page is full of color. Every page is full of energy. Wacky inventions that are like mind-numbingly large, just out of this world type imagery. And we're seeing the exact opposite of that in this trailer.
Yeah, it's Kirby. People put Kirby's name on stuff when it looks like they just took a stick figure and drew a stick in his hand. Like that's what they're doing. That ain't Kirby, man. What you're showing me is not Kirby. I'll show you Ragnarok. That's like a Kirby pure, man, almost. It's like, and that is why when you talk about new guys being canceled, I was happy they're canceled. Not because anybody had their hands on it, it's because Warner Brothers had their hands on it. And it's the same boat. Eternals, they don't get Kirby, man. That's like going and watching a movie that's about one thing and be like, you know what that was about? That was about the Indians getting slaughtered and and it's just like, man, what fucking what movie did you watch? I gotta stop. I'm like, what movie did you watch, man? It's just like, well, you're putting your stuff onto that. I'm just going, hey, look at Kirby. Okay, this is what he gave you. It's like it's like, hey, God gave you a rock, and then you went and bashed someone's head in with it. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't want you to do that. What are you doing? Come on, man. He gave you paradise, and then you listening to a snake over there eating apples and stuff. It's like, whoa, come on, you ruining everything here. And that's what they're doing with Kirby. Kirby gives you the Eternals some colorful stuff, some leftover stuff from the new guys in Thor and stuff. It's like, oh, but there's a whole world. He gives you a new universe, and then you put your muddy fingers on it. I'm like, oh, well, it'd be cool if they were dark, and they were like, oh my goodness, that's some DC stuff. It's like we should have them murdering each other and eating little kids' heads and stuff like that. That's what DC would be having them doing. We'll have them with the thing of mom's or grandma's peach tea, Dude, you guys ain't cool, man. You guys ain't dark. I'm gonna bust out some Michael Jackson. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. And that's DC and Marvel right now. You ain't nothing. You ain't Kirby. You ain't nothing, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Michael Jackson. Take that, baby. Ooh. Sorry, I'm psyched right now. I'm jacked up to the gills. Ooh. I want to go clock some heads. Kevin Feige, you messed up on this one. Sorry. All you gotta do is give it some color and take all that negative space shots away. I hope the world ends before I have to see this movie.